The Rust Belt, once known as the Steel Belt, is an iconic region in the United States that embodies a dramatic shift from industrial prosperity to economic struggle. This region primarily spans the Northeast and Midwestern United States, with some extensions into the northern southern states. Think you know the USA. Think again. We're leaving behind the sun-soaked beaches of California and the bustling streets of New York City to embark on an epic journey through the heart of America. Forget the glitz and glamour of the coast. We're diving deep into the lesser-known belt regions that define the soul of this nation. From the Bible Belt, where faith and tradition run as deep as the Mississippi River, to the Rust Belt, a testament to America's industrial past. These regions are a treasure trove of hidden gems and untold stories. We'll explore charming small towns, vast landscapes, and unique cultural traditions that you won't find in any guidebook. So, which are these belts? There are at least 20 of them, so get ready for me quickly reading off this list so we get to know them all by name, alphabetically. The Banana Belt, Black Belt, Corn Belt, Cotton Belt, Fruit Belt, Frost Belt, Indiana Belt, Gas Belt, Jello Belt, Lead Belt, Pine Belt, Pretzel Belt, Rice Belt, Rust Belt, Salt Belt, Snow Belt, Stroke Belt, Sun Belt, Unchurched Belt, and Wheat Belt, among a few others. Now, we're not going to cover all of them in this video. I think they will be a little boring and repetitive. Instead, I chose around 9 or 10 that I think teach us something interesting about these areas that make up the belts. Get ready to meet the real people who call these places home, taste the flavors of authentic regional cuisine, and witness the resilience and spirit that have shaped these communities for generations. Buckle up, because this road trip is about to take you on an unforgettable adventure through the heart and soul of America. Before entering the video, don't forget to give me a like. The Bible Belt's LA. The Bible Belt, a distinctive cultural and geographical region primarily located in the southern United States, is known for its strong influence of conservative Protestant Christianity. This region extends beyond the South into one Midwestern state, Missouri, and is characterized by high church attendance and a notably low percentage of people identifying as non-religious. In the Bible Belt, religious affiliation and practice are deeply ingrained in daily life. For instance, in Alabama, only 12% of the population identifies as non-religious, a stark contrast to the higher secularism seen in other regions like the West Coast and Northeast. Tennessee stands out as the state with the highest concentration of evangelical Protestants, with approximately 52% of its population adhering to this denomination. The influence of evangelical Christianity is particularly pronounced in certain areas of Georgia, Tennessee, Alabama, Mississippi, North Carolina, Virginia, West Virginia, South Carolina, and even parts of Texas. The term Bible Belt was first coined by American journalist H.L. Mencken in 1924. Mencken used the term to describe the region's strong adherence to religious beliefs and the impact of conservative Protestantism on its culture and politics. This religious fervor is closely tied to the region's historical context, its early rural nature, and the rise of evangelical movements during the 19th century. Over time, the Bible Belt has become a defining feature of American religious and cultural identity. Its influence extends beyond the U.S. as well. The concept of the Bible Belt has been used in other countries, such as the Netherlands, to describe regions with strong religious beliefs and conservative values. In these areas, the prevalence of religious conservatism often translates into conservative political stances and voting patterns, reflecting the enduring impact of religious values on both local and national politics. In summary, the Bible Belt is not just a geographical region, but a reflection of deeply held religious convictions that shape the cultural and political landscape of its areas. Its historical roots, demographic patterns, and political implications highlight the significant role religion plays in this unique part of the United States. In addition to the Bible Belt, the United States has many other belts. Let's explore with us until the end of the video. The Unchurched Belt, a contrast to the Bible Belt, is in stark contrast to the Bible Belt, which is known for its strong adherence to conservative Protestant Christianity. The Unchurched Belt refers to regions in the United States where religion plays a less prominent role in daily life. This term emerged as a way to describe states where religious affiliation and church attendance are notably lower compared to the Bible Belt. The concept of the unchurched belt began to take shape in the mid-1980s when researchers observed that states like California, Oregon, and Washington had relatively low church membership rates. These states, known for their progressive social attitudes and diverse population, displayed a trend towards secularism and a general decline in organized religious participation. By the year 2000, the trend of declining religious adherence expanded to include several other states, such as Alaska, Nevada, and notably West Virginia. This latter inclusion of West Virginia, traditionally considered a Bible Belt state, highlighted the shifting dynamics of religious affiliation across the country. The data revealed that by 2006, Nevada and New England emerged as the regions with the lowest church attendance rates. Oregon, Washington, and California followed closely behind in terms of reduced religious engagement. A 2008 Gallup poll further underscored these findings, indicating that belief in God was statistically lower in the western United States compared to other regions. The western states, with their emphasis on individualism and a diversity of lifestyles, contributed to this shift in religious attitudes. However, recent data suggests that the landscape of religious affiliation is continually evolving. New England, once characterized by higher religious participation, now has a significant portion of its population unaffiliated with any particular faith. This evolving religious landscape raises interesting questions about the most irreligious regions in the United States. While the western United States has long been associated with secularism, New England's recent trends suggest a dynamic shift in the national religious map. Now, it's your turn. Have you ever visited any of the Belt regions, whether the Bible Belt or the Unchurched Belt? What were your observations and experiences? What surprised you the most about these areas? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Let's engage in a meaningful discussion about the diverse religious and cultural landscape of America. The Jello Belt, exploring the Mormon corridor. In addition to the Bible Belt and the Unchurched Belt, there is another intriguing region known as the Jello Belt, also referred to as the Mormon corridor or the Mormon Belt, despite its playful name. This region is characterized by its significant Mormon population and distinct cultural practices associated with the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints Church. The moniker Jello Belt may initially seem curious or even humorous, but it is rooted in a well-known stereotype about the Mormon community's fondness for Jello. This stereotype is so prevalent that it has even been referenced in popular culture, such as in the Fallout TV show, where Jello is frequently featured in the vaults. The origins of this nickname are tied to the high consumption of Jello in this region. According to a report by the Los Angeles Times, Salt Lake City, a central hub in the Jello Belt, holds the distinction of America's Jello-eating capital. Mary Jane Kincaid, a representative from Kraft Foods, the maker of Jello, revealed that residents of Salt Lake City purchase, on average, 2 boxes of Jello annually, which is double the national average. Furthermore, Utah residents have a particularly strong preference for lime Jello, consuming it at rates twice as high as anywhere else in the world. The Jello Belt encompasses several western states where the LDS Church has a substantial presence. This region includes Utah, where the church's headquarters are located, as well as neighboring states such as Idaho, Wyoming, and Nevada. The term Mormon corridor reflects the geographical concentration of the Mormon population in these areas. While the nickname Jello Belt might be seen as a lighthearted or stereotypical label, it does highlight a real cultural trait associated with the region. However, it's worth noting that the LDS Church itself has not embraced this term, and it is used more informally to describe the areas with a high concentration of Mormon residents. In summary, the Jello Belt is a region marked by its significant Mormon population and its cultural quirks, including a notable penchant for Jello. Whether or not the stereotype holds true for everyone in the region, it underscores the unique and diverse cultural landscape of this part of the United States. The steel dominance to economic challenges. The Rust Belt, once known as the Steel Belt, is an iconic region in the United States that embodies a dramatic shift from industrial prosperity to economic struggle. This region primarily spans the Northeast and Midwestern United States, with some extensions into the northern southern states. The Rust Belt includes areas such as western New York, Pennsylvania, Ohio, West Virginia, Indiana, Illinois, Michigan's Lower Peninsula, southeastern Wisconsin, and smaller portions of Kentucky. New Jersey, and the St. Louis metropolitan area in Missouri. Historically, the Rust Belt was a powerhouse of American industry, particularly renowned for its steel production, automobile manufacturing, and coal mining. Cities within this region were once bustling centers of industry, contributing significantly to the nation's economic growth and development. However, over the latter half of the 20th century, these industries experienced a profound decline, leading to what is now known as the Rust Belt. The term Rust Belt metaphorically captures the essence of this decline, reflecting the visible deterioration of once thriving industrial facilities and infrastructure. The decline in steelmaking, automobile manufacturing, and coal mining was driven by a range of factors, including deindustrialization, economic shifts, and increased global competition. As these industries faltered, the region experienced a vicious cycle of economic decline, population loss, and urban decay. Deindustrialization played a crucial role in the Rust Belt's transformation. As manufacturing jobs moved overseas or were automated, many cities that once relied heavily on these industries faced severe economic repercussions. The loss of these jobs led to decreased consumer spending, further straining local economies. Additionally, urban decay became evident as once prosperous cities saw a rise in abandoned properties and declining infrastructure. In contrast to the Rust Belt's challenges, cities on the East Coast, such as Boston and New York, managed to adapt and shift their economies towards the service sector and finance. These areas embraced new industries and innovations, allowing them to remain economically vibrant and resilient. Unfortunately, many regions within the Rust Belt struggled to make similar transitions, exacerbating their economic difficulties. The term Rust Belt gained popularity in the 1980s, highlighting the stark contrast between the struggling industrial regions and the booming Sun Belt in the South. The Sun Belt, characterized by its rapid economic growth and development, stood in sharp contrast to the Rust Belt's economic stagnation and decline. In summary, the Rust Belt represents a significant chapter in American industrial history, marked by the decline of key industries and the resulting economic challenges. It serves as a poignant reminder of the complexities of economic change and the ongoing efforts to revitalize and adapt in the face of shifting economic landscapes. A region of growth and opportunity. The Sun Belt, a term that refers to a broad region encompassing the southeast and southwest of the United States, is characterized by its diverse climate zones, which range from arid deserts to lush tropical environments. This region is defined by its warm and often sunny weather, which has made it an attractive destination for a variety of reasons over the decades. After World War II, the Sun Belt experienced a significant population influx as many Americans sought the region's favorable climate and lifestyle advantages. The post-war period saw a boom in migration as people relocated to the Sun Belt in search of warmer temperatures, retirement opportunities, and burgeoning job market. This migration was fueled by a combination of factors, including the appeal of a more temperate climate, economic growth, and advancements in transportation and infrastructure. The appeal of the Sun Belt has continued into the 21st century, with the region maintaining its reputation as a desirable place to live and work. As of 2023, 12 out of the 15 fastest-growing cities in the United States are located in the Sun Belt. This rapid growth is attributed to several key factors. Economic opportunities. The Sun Belt has become a hub for various industries, including technology, healthcare, and finance. Cities like Austin, Texas, and Phoenix, Arizona, have attracted businesses and entrepreneurs, fostering a dynamic economic environment that drives job creation and economic development. Climate appeal. The region's warm climate continues to be a major draw for people seeking to escape the harsher winters of other parts of the country. The Sun Belt offers a range of weather conditions, from the dry heat of the desert in places like Las Vegas and Phoenix to the more humid, subtropical climate found in Florida and parts of the Gulf Coast. Affordable living. Compared to many metropolitan areas in the Northeast and West Coast, the Sun Belt often offers more affordable housing options and a lower cost of living. This affordability makes it an attractive option for families, retirees, and young professionals alike. The Sun Belt is also known for its appeal to retirees. States like Florida and Arizona have long been popular retirement destinations due to their pleasant weather and ample recreational opportunities. The growth and transformation of the Sun Belt are reflective of broader demographic and economic trends in the United States. The region's ability to attract new residents and businesses has contributed to its continued expansion and development. As a result, the Sun Belt remains a key area of interest for those looking to understand the shifting dynamics of American population and economic trends. In summary, the Sun Belt is a region of diverse climates and growing opportunities that has attracted significant migration and development over the years. Its combination of favorable weather, economic prospects, and affordable living continues to make it a prominent and appealing region in the United States. The Black Valley, a region of historical and cultural significance. The Black Belt is a historically and culturally significant region in the United States that stretches across specific counties in Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia, and the Carolinas, as well as extending into Virginia. The term Black Belt emerged prominently in American discourse by 1894, and by the turn of the 20th century, it had become commonly used to describe this particular geopolitical area. The origin of the term Black Belt is twofold, reflecting both the region's social history and its geographical characteristics. One aspect of the term refers to the rich, dark soil that is prevalent in the area, which was highly conducive to agriculture, particularly the cultivation of cotton. This fertile soil was a major factor in the region's agricultural productivity and economic development. The other aspect of the term is tied to the social history of the region, particularly its associations with slavery and black labor. During the antebellum period, the Black Belt was a central hub of cotton plantation agriculture, which relied heavily on the labor of enslaved African Americans. The region's wealth and economic power were concentrated in the hands of wealthy white plantation owners, while the majority of the labor force comprised black slaves. As a result, many counties in the Black Belt had predominantly black populations, and the social and economic structures of the region were deeply intertwined with the institution of slavery. The term Black Belt was thus not only a geographical designation, but also a reflection of the socio-economic conditions that shaped the region. After the Civil War and the abolition of slavery, the Black Belt continued to be associated with racial and economic inequalities. The transition from a slave-based economy to one that relied on sharecropping and tenant farming did little to alter the entrenched social hierarchies and disparities. Following World War II, the region underwent significant changes as mechanization in agriculture reduced the need for manual labor. This shift contributed to the Great Migration, during which many African American workers moved to urban centers in the Midwest and West in search of better economic opportunities and improved living conditions. This migration marked a profound demographic and economic shift in the Black Belt, as the region faced new challenges related to its changing labor dynamics and population. Despite these changes, the term Black Belt has persisted and remains a relevant descriptor for the region. It continues to signify both the historical legacy of agricultural exploitation and the enduring cultural and economic characteristics of the area. The Cotton Belt, a term also associated with this region, is connected to the Black Belt due to the historical dominance of cotton cultivation and the shared socio-economic context. In summary, the Black Belt is a region deeply rooted in the history of American agriculture, slavery, and racial dynamics. Its rich soil and historical significance have shaped its identity and continue to influence its cultural and economic landscape. The persistence of the term reflects the ongoing relevance of the region's historical and social context in understanding its present-day characteristics. The Wheat Belt evermore exploring America's agricultural and climatic belts. To wrap up our exploration of regional belts in the United States, it's important to recognize how these concepts, first emerging from agriculture and farming, continue to shape the landscape today. Various belts still play crucial roles in the nation's agricultural production and climate patterns. Let's delve into some prominent examples. Corn Belt. The Corn Belt is one of the most well-known agricultural regions in the United States, stretching from Ohio and extending through parts of Indiana, Illinois, Iowa, Missouri, and reaching into Kansas, Nebraska, and Texas. This region is characterized by its highly fertile soil, which is ideal for growing corn. Iowa and Illinois are particularly central to this belt, serving as the hubs of corn production. Together, These states account for about a third of the nation's corn yield, a disproportionately large share relative to their size. The dominance of corn production in this region can be attributed to several factors. First, the soil in the Corn Belt is exceptionally well suited for corn cultivation, offering the nutrients and structure necessary for robust growth. Second, federal subsidies have historically supported corn farmers, helping to maintain the region's status as the leading corn producer. These subsidies have encouraged farmers to focus on corn production, further reinforcing the region's prominence in the industry. Wheat Belt. The Wheat Belt is another significant agricultural region, running almost the full length of the United States from east to west. It includes states like Kansas, Oklahoma, and parts of Nebraska and Texas. This belt is characterized by its vast expanses of land dedicated to wheat cultivation. The area's climate and soil conditions are particularly conducive to growing wheat, making it a primary crop for the region. The wheat belt is crucial for both domestic consumption and international export, as wheat is a staple grain that supports global food systems. The agricultural practices and technological advancements in this region have helped sustain its productivity and economic importance. Rice Belt. The Rice Belt is an area where rice cultivation is the predominant agricultural activity. This belt stretches across parts of Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, and Missouri, regions known for their favorable terrain and weather conditions for rice. The flat, water-saturated lands of the Rice Belt are ideal for growing rice, which requires ample water for its cultivation. The Rice Belt is responsible for producing nearly all of the rice grown in the United States, underscoring its significance to the country's rice supply. The region's irrigation systems and climate play a crucial role in maintaining the high levels of rice production. Frost Belt. The Frost Belt refers to a region known for its cold winters and frequent frost, encompassing much of New England, the Mid-Atlantic, and parts of the Midwest. This belt experiences harsh winter conditions, including heavy snowfall and freezing temperatures, which can impact agriculture and daily life. The Frost Belt's climate is characterized by significant temperature fluctuations and frost occurrences, which can affect everything from crop production to infrastructure. The harsh winters of this region contrast with the milder conditions of other parts of the country, such as the Sun Belt. Snow Belt. Distinct from the Frost Belt, the Snow Belt is a region known for its heavy snowfall, particularly around the Great Lakes. This belt includes 3 key areas influenced by lake effect snow, a meteorological phenomenon where cold, dry air moves over the warmer waters of the lakes, picks up moisture, and then deposits it as snow when it moves inland. Each of the Great Lakes has its own snow belt. Lake Ontario's snow belt extends into upstate New York, where the lake's influence results in significant snowfall. Lake Erie's snow belt stretches from Cleveland, Ohio, to Buffalo, New York, with heavy snowfalls impacting the region. Lake Michigan's snow belt covers the western part of Michigan, where lake effect snow contributes to substantial winter precipitation. Lake Superior's snow belt includes northern Wisconsin and Michigan's Upper Peninsula, areas that also experience intense snowfalls due to the lake's effect. These snowbelts are essential to understanding regional weather patterns and their impacts on daily life and activity. 8 years. If you want to explore the United States, you cannot miss the tourist destinations here. The United States, with its vast expanse and diverse offerings, boasts an array of captivating tourist destinations that cater to all kinds of travelers. Begin your journey in New York City, where the vibrant energy of the Big Apple welcomes you with iconic landmarks such as the Statue of Liberty, Times Square, Central Park, and the Metropolitan Museum of Art. Moving west, Los Angeles, the glamorous city of angels, beckons with its Hollywood allure, Universal Studios, and the renowned Walk of Fame, while its beautiful beaches, like Venice Beach and Santa Monica Beach, offer a perfect seaside escape. Venturing into the natural wonders of the country, the Grand Canyon stands out as one of the most breathtaking landscapes in the world, with its awe-inspiring cliffs and vivid colors. Nearby, Yellowstone National Park captivates visitors with its geothermal marvels, including hot springs and geysers, as well as its rich array of wildlife and diverse natural scenery. On the coast, San Francisco charms with the iconic Golden Gate Bridge, the historic Alcatraz Island, and its distinctive, hilly streets complemented by the vibrant Chinatown. For those seeking a tropical getaway, Hawaii's islands present a paradise of pristine white sand beaches, crystal clear waters, active volcanoes, and a unique cultural heritage. Meanwhile, Las Vegas, known as the Sin City, dazzles with its bustling casinos, opulent hotels, spectacular shows, and a nightlife that never sleeps. Beyond these highlights, the United States offers many other intriguing destinations. Explore the nation's capital, Washington, D.C., with its historic monuments and museums. Revel in the lively culture of Miami. Admire the architectural splendor of Chicago. Enjoy the historic charm of Boston. Or immerse yourself in the dynamic vibe of Seattle and the rich musical heritage of New Orleans. With such a wide range of options, you can tailor your travel experiences to your interests and make the most of your time exploring this remarkable country. As we wrap up our journey through America's Belt regions, it's clear that these areas are far more than just geographical designations. They're vibrant communities with unique cultures, rich histories, and a whole lot of heart. Whether you're drawn to the Rust Belt's industrial heritage, the Bible Belt's deep-rooted faith, the Sun Belt's endless summer, or the Corn Belt's agricultural abundance, there's a belt region out there that's sure to resonate with you. If you enjoyed this exploration, be sure to hit that like button, share this video with your fellow travelers, and subscribe to our channel for more adventures across the USA. And don't forget to let us know in the comments which belt region you'd most like to visit. Thanks for joining us on this journey, and we'll see you in the next video.